Wait, did we do all of paragraph Gimel? Let's see. I think we did, yeah. No, we didn't do all of it. Oh, I think we're in the middle of it. Okay, so Zeus al Yadei Ishai. This is through the Ishai, which is Eshyud, which is the fire that comes from above, which is the aspect of the transcending light, Sov Almin, to lift up a person's element of fire that's in his soul, that's in his animal soul, which is the Ishe, Esh Hashem. Okay, basically what happens is during prayer, the aspect of Korbanos is that there's a spark that comes from above, the spark from the Soviv, which is a fire, and then it comes down and unites with the fire that's inside of you. And then basically that's how you start elevating upwards in your prayer. Okay, Menachem knows about this. He does it, God willing, every day. We're trying to do it too, but he's telling you exactly like what's supposed to happen. Okay, it says the left hand is under my head. So the left is the aspect of the fire from above that lifts a person, meaning Hashem, so to speak, puts his hand behind your head, his left hand. That means he brings the fire down and he lifts you up. Okay. Yeah, it's not like you're not actually flying in the air. I mean, I never seen that yet. Maybe only one time a car of like guys like flying a little bit. What do you say? Yeah, I mean, can you fly? I mean, the Shach flew when he fell off his balcony. The Shach in the Shulchan Aruch. You have certain Chacham there able to do moiftim. Can you fly? I guess you could fly if you really wanted to. I don't know. If you really had a moon, you could do it. Okay, but we're talking about, so what happens is, so how do you draw down this fire from above to attach itself to your neshama to lift you up? I mean, if you actually, again, if a person actually prayed one time according to the true way of the experience of what it is, his life will completely change to realize what actually the whole thing is. And maybe if people actually did it, it's a form of nevuah, it's a form of great pleasures, revelations from above, traveling through the heichalos, experiencing all of the spiritual emotions that you could experience while traveling upwards, clearing up all of the blockages inside, coming to a complete dveikus. It's a pretty crazy experience, but what the truth of it is. Now, we're trying to get to the truth of it. At least you have to realize what it is and say, at least let me actually try to do it. So now, how do you draw down this flame, this spark of Aish? It's through Yadi Lachmi. It's through Al Yadei Lachmi, through my bread. It says Isha. Reach Nichoach. What does it say? Lachmi Leishai. Lachmi Leishai. Yeah. What does it mean? Lachmi, my bread. So what are you supposed to do? Eat during Shacharis? No, it's not what you're supposed to do. Okay. Obviously, you can't eat when you're praying. Okay. Yeah, maybe you could actually, but you can't say the bracha after Baruch Shama. You have to wait till afterwards, say the after bracha. Okay? Yeah, okay. So what does it mean here? It means that we give Hashem in Shemaim, we give him Parnasa. You want to be able to say, I'm going to give Hashem Parnasa. In your prayers, the words and the whatever, the emotions and, passion you're putting into your words, those things rise up level after level, going through malachim. Eventually, it feeds higher malachim, and then it feeds Hashem. So you're feeding. You have to realize, I'm needed to give Hashem parnasa. Okay, just like food, a person lives on it. That what do you do with the food? You satisfy your soul. That you could your soul could rest in your body. If you didn't have food, what's going to happen? Your soul's going to want to leave your body every second. Your body's getting too weak. Because of the weakness, that without any food, the soul would leave. But through the bread, it returns it into the body, and it's able to be settled in the body. Okay? It settles your body. I mean, you ever ate after being hungry? I'm saying.
It's interesting. No, I think it's a kind of Yehudish way to look at it, that the soul needs the food, actually.
Soul needs the food to stay in the body.
Yeah.
So all of the worlds above, they're called goof. They're called body. It says in the Zohar. Tikkun Zohar says, "Kama gufim takin alon." How many bodies did you establish for them? In order that there should be a resting and spreading forth of the neshama. What's the neshama? Is the sovukal amin light of the world. Is through the lechem. What's a lechem? Is our arousal from below. It creates an arousal from below, above. Which means if you want that the higher worlds will receive the sovukal amin light, they need arousal from below. So you need to eat in order to get the life force. So how do they eat? Our prayers give them food. Okay? Which is like this is the aspect of Ishai Esh Yud. This is what it means. Reich Nichoach, Reich Hal'am Imata L'mayla. The Reich from below to above. Nichoach is from the word Nachut Darga. Nichoach means to lower your level. From above to below. And it also comes from Manucha, as it says, Nachat Ruach Lefanai Shamati V'Naaseh Retzoni. And everything is one. Shehur Da Vashpalazu. What is it?
Koach is also Noach. He brought the korban.
Oh yeah, it's true. Okay. So now, Hakol Echad, everything is one. Shehora Da Vashpalazu, that this descent represents Yeridat Esh Shilamaila, fire from above, which is the Esh Yud, which is the aspect of Sovukal Almin, the transcending lights, which is called the Ratzon Elyon, okay, the higher will from above Chokhmah, because Chokhmah is the beginning of the Hishtashlos, of the worlds. In the 10 Mamaros, the world was created. And Bereshit is also one of the 10 utterances. So Chokhmah, it says, where will you find Chokhmah? So therefore it's found in a place called Ayin. Because it says, where will you find it? That means it's found in a place that you don't know. And the aspect of Ayin, which is the unknown, represents the Ratzon Elyon, the supernal will. Okay, arriving the Kol Reisha, the beginning of all beginnings. Ratzon Elyon, Ze Hu Nimshach Lamata. The Ratzon Elyon draws down below to the action. That's what we're connecting it back to the original thing. What's the action? Is the korban. This is what it means. Naseh Ratzoni, do my will. That the Ein Sof Baruch Hu, by itself, so to speak, there's no will at all in it. Okay, Lo Shayach Bo B'chinas Ratzon Klal. There's no will for the Ein Sof to desire to dwell in the lower places, because everything in front of him is like nothing. If you do something righteous, you didn't change anything in Hashem. If you do something wicked, it doesn't matter. At that level, it doesn't matter. Okay? But it rose up in his will that through an arousal from below with Torah mitzvahs. What did God, his ultimate will that came to him was? Okay? When a Jewish person does mitzvahs and curls his pants in the wind in the hot summer in Israel with his long jacket on, it's going to bring him pleasure. God thought, okay. That was the original thought, okay. And then it's through that, the person doing a mitzvah, it's going to draw down the Ratzon Elyon down. That's what it says. Shamarti hi Torah v'al yedei kiyum Torah. By fulfilling the Torah, they make a Ratzon to dwell in the Tachtonim. Someone's calling. Yeah, it's mine. It doesn't. Okay, now, in relation to these two aspects, which is elevation and drawing down, we have the two prayers that are a chova. Shachar and Mincha are an obligation. Okay?
Yeah, because we have the mitzvah, Shachar.
Exactly. Shachar says from below to above until you get to Baruch Shamar, which is the level of action, and from Baruch Shamar and afterwards, in Psukkah Zimra, Kriyat Shema, all of that is Ha'ala Mimata Lamala, elevating from below to above. And then Mincha.
That's really good.
There you go. Now Mincha is the word Menucha, which is drawing down from above to below, which is the Shemona Esrei and Mincha. You only have the Shemona Esrei, but in Shacharis you have all the things. Baruch Shamar, Psukkah Zimra, Kriyat Shema, all from below to above.
I like it.
Yeah. So Shemona Esrei, which is drawing down from above to below, in the 18 brachas of Baruch Atah Hashem, that every bracha as a drawing down is the aspect of Akeret Yitzhak. That Yitzhak is included in Abraham.
Every brocha is
There's an aspect of Akeret Yitzhak. Okay? What time is it now? Maybe we'll pause it now. I guess tomorrow we'll go weiter in the mimer. We'll try to finish it, and then the biur is the real goods. Okay, we'll pause it here.
Pesuke de Zimra.
Sukkot de Zimra, big stuff.